Student Award. In addition to these many honors, she is also a Presidential Academic Award winner for top standardized test scores and grade point average. It is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Sydney Editor.
Fellow graduates, I am honored to be standing here today representing you as an 8th grade class. Looking back to the first day we walked on this campus in 2009, we have all come so far. I remember our first day here as 7th graders. It was a special day made just for us, Wow Day. We came dressed to impress in our shiny new shoes, brand name clothes, and freshly cut hair. We were nervous but excited to be growing up. It was odd seeing lots of new faces and meeting all those teachers we had never seen before. We went around to different classrooms in our assigned groups, eager for lunch, when we would get to reunite with our friends and gossip about everything that had happened to us during our time away from each other. The next day, the 8th graders joined us. They were big, scary, and definitely ruled the school. We couldn't wait for our turn, when we would get to replace them and be the big, bad, scary kids on campus. The year flew by, and before we knew it, 7th grade was over. We hung out with our friends and family all summer, and some of us prepared for school sports and other activities. The first day of 8th grade was easy and fun. We immediately regrouped with all our friends, got our new class schedules, which didn't seem too hard, and made fun of the Sevies, who all seemed so small. We didn't really feel much older or in charge, but we knew we were. One thing that made 8th grade harder than 7th grade was all those tests. Between history, math, and science, it seemed as though we were always studying, or at least should have been. The first quarter passed, then the second, and the third. And before we knew it, there were only 10 weeks left of school. We went to the Lakeview Day game, where we got our butts kicked by a bunch of kids dressed up like bumblebees. Then there was spring break, and when we came back, we had to prepare for state testing. The week of testing went by faster than we thought, and it was actually kind of fun, because we got to hang out with our friends every day after school. Plus, we had gum given to us by the teachers, instead of taken away. Now, as we graduate the 8th grade, we realize how fast junior high went by. And I don't know about you, but for me, it has been the best 2 years of my life so far. With the end of 8th grade comes high school. Some of us knew exactly where we were going from the start, but for others, it took some decision making. After exploring all the class choices, we finally signed up for everything that interested us. It's pretty cool thinking that in just 3 months, we'll be walking the halls of a new, even bigger, more exciting school. There will be tons of kids we won't know, and some familiar faces too. No matter where we go, high school will be a blast. But it will also be sad, because many of us are leaving our closest friends. As Aristotle once stated, man is a goal-seeking animal. His life only has meaning if he is reaching out and striving for his goals. That being said, my hope for all of you is that you remember who you are and never be afraid to strive for individuality. It is so very important for us to always be true to ourselves. Stick to your beliefs and interests. Forge ahead with the activities that you enjoy, and reach for your goals, whether or not they are popular with your classmates and friends. Orchid Junior High School has taught us many valuable things that we will use in the future. Not only have we learned how to hide from the teachers, especially Mrs. Birch, when our shorts are too short, but we also learned that it is very important to write everything down in our assignment books, at least in Mr. Taubenheim's class. More importantly, though, we learned how to be more responsible, hardworking students. We now understand that even if we don't want to, it may be worth it to listen to our teachers, follow directions, and do the right thing. At this time, I would like to say a very special, much-deserved thanks to everyone who has helped us grow to be fine young adults these past 2 years. To our teachers, for giving us the skills that undoubtedly prepared us for high school. Each and every one of you have given us knowledge that we will remember and use for the rest of our lives, whether it be to turn in your homework on time or to look people in the eye when you are talking to them. To our best friends, the only people we can tell everything to. Thank you for being there when we needed someone to talk to, for staying by our sides when it felt like everyone was against us, and for helping us make junior high so very memorable. Last, but positively not least, to our parents, grandparents, siblings, aunts, and uncles. Thank you for supporting us since the day we were born. I know I am speaking for everyone when I say that without you, we would truly be lost in life. Your never-ending love and support for us keeps us going each and every day. We are more grateful for you than we let on. In conclusion, I'd like to wish the Orchid Junior High School 8th grade class of 2011 an amazing next 4 years in high school and a wonderful rest of your lives. We may have our differences, but in the end, I know that our years together have brought us friendships, triumphs, memories, and so much more. Thank you.
Nice job, Sydney.
Great job.
One more round of applause for her. She did a great job.